me clearly. America is not a racist country.
Y'all might remember this ex University of Kentucky student that came in to the dormitory and started fighting on a black student that was working there. Completely preemptive assault, and she ultimately got kicked out of school. Well, and if you remember, I did a few videos on her. Even the other students reported her. So, anyway, to make a long story short, she finally got indicted by a grand jury. So, she got what she deserved. I mean, look, no matter what you feel about us, when you go public with it and all out in the open, you are now asking for a problem. Well, she asked for one that day and she got one. So indicted. Racist ex University of Kentucky Karen Sophia Rosing is charged for assaulting a black student. So a white former student at the University of Kentucky has been indicted, and the violent and racist confrontation was on video. Boy, just don't know how to keep yourself out of the camera when you're acting unruly. So, a Sophia Rosing, who affectionately dubbed the Kentucky Karen for attacking Kayla Spring, is shown in a video that went viral. I remember the video. I remember the video. I mean, and this student was really trying to hold her off, and she was using the N word and everything. That went viral in November, was criminally indicted by a grand jury with third degree assault. Remember, she also assaulted a police officer that was trying to arrest her. So she got third degree assault for attacking a police officer, two counts of fourth degree assault, second degree disorderly conduct, and alcohol intoxication, according to the Lexington Herald Leader. So, and I remember it was several tweets out on this. It really went viral all over social media. So, back in November 7th, 2022, public intoxication, assault on an officer, disorderly conduct. This is the racist girl from University of Kentucky, Sophia Rosing, that attacked a fellow black student that was working and calling her racial slurs. In fact, I had posted the video on it. Spring was working at the University of Kentucky dormitory during an early morning hours of November 6th when she was confronted by Rosing, who appeared intoxicated and did not produce the required ID to enter an elevator. That's when Rosing got violent and racist, spewing the N word dozens of times. I remember that. I remember that. And this poor student was trying to push her away and holding her by the wrist to keep her from swinging on her. I remember that. Many of you probably do too. Another black student attempted to de escalate and fend her off. And she kept calling her an N word B, an N word B. Rosing was ultimately arrested later that same day and booked at the Fayette County Detention Center on charges of public intoxication, third degree assault of a police officer, fourth degree assault, In second-degree disorderly conduct, she was accompanied by her parents after being released on a $10,000 bond. A statement attributed to Rosing blamed her behavior on alcohol and assistant. You know how it is. She's not a racist, sitting there using the N word as plain as day, but tried to make a claim she was not racist. And however, had there been no apology, initially, she did not apologize right away. You know, so Spring posted her own video on social media following the racist assault to explain what happened and said Rosing stumbled across the front desk over to the elevator and she started talking to the elevator. Spring said her duties required that she had to intervene and call a resident assistant if she sees a student that appears to be very drunk. Spring said that when she was asking Rosing if she was okay, she responded by calling her the N word and kept saying it over and over, calling her an N word B, an N word B, multiple times. Spring said she tried to keep Rosing from getting inside the dorm elevator because there was no evidence she stayed there in that particular dorm building. That's when she was peppered by the N word and then some. Do my chores, N bitch. Okay. Oh, she was just fired up, wasn't she? Spring said Rosing exclaimed in response. Spring said Rosing bit her arm, punched her in the face, kicked her in the stomach, used a grocery cart in the dorm as a weapon, and bit another black student trying to help before the resident assistant showed up. The aftermath, the University of Kentucky community had rallied around Spring, who spoke during a campus vigil in November and vowed before a large crowd that Rosing will not break my spirit. So there was a GoFundMe for Kayla Spring that nearly raised $18,000, which was much higher than her goal of $10,000. Rosing was a senior, withdrew from the University of Kentucky before the school handed down any disciplinary action. The court in November ordered Rosing to have no contact with the dormitory or Spring and forbid her from consuming alcohol. Shortly after her arrest, a video tweeted the 2021 incident resurfaced and showed an apparent drunk Rosing mocking someone economic status. Yeah, I mean, even the white student said that she was acting like that for quite some time. And of course, her parents came along and tried to deny she was like that, but it was too many people that witnessed her being a racist. Spring told CBS News that she was not surprised Rosing had not apologized and was commended for handling the situation with grace. I wanted to make sure I acted appropriately so I could keep my job because the script could have been flipped at any time if I had retaliated, Spring said. Rosing's mother started an online petition to give her daughter a second chance at the University of Kentucky. Joe Rosing claimed that Sophia was very remorseful, although she never apologized. But her mother claimed she was very remorseful for what she done, appealed for people to sign the petition, and downplay her daughter's weaponized usage of the N word. She needs support to pick up where she has left off in all of this madness and bloodthirst, Jill Rosen wrote on the petition. What is one word compared to someone's entire future? Well, we don't have to consider your future when you do things like this. Okay? There were other students that said she was always like that, even when she wasn't drunk. So, as of Friday morning, the petition has fallen short of its goal of just 66 signatures. Well, I guess better luck next time. So, I guess people weren't feeling her enough to put those 66 signatures on the petition. So, I don't feel bad for her. I'm glad she got indicted. She got what she deserved. This is the end result. You used the N word, you physically attacked somebody that did not do a thing to you. And look, you threw your future away. Y'all can't keep using as well. They got a future. Well, obviously, you weren't that concerned about your future. And that's nothing but an excuse anyway. It's an excuse. It sounds good, so you keep rolling with it. But there's no excuse for what she did. Nobody's got to worry about her future, especially the woman she attacked. Why does she have to worry about this chick's future? Please get real. Get real. So she has to make another court appearance on March 17th for her arraignment. Oh, well, I guess, Karen, at the end of the day, you're turning out to be the N word B. I'm just saying. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.